Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So it looks like the indices in America are shrugging off the potential trade war with Donald Trump and China, Mexico and Canada as they prepare another upside rally. We're seeing the Dow recover quite nicely from the weekend gap, as the S&P and the NASDAQ as well. So are we just potentially looking for more buyers entering the market, or will there be another sharp sell-off in the not too distant future? Well, with Donald Trump at the helm, we are expecting quite a lot of choppy markets in the next few weeks. However, he has pulled back on what he said about imposing more tariffs on Mexico and Canada at the moment. China is expected to have another 10% increase to make it 25%. So it is looking likely there will be a few more bumps in the road for a few stocks, but let's just get right into the Dow Jones at the moment. From the morning chart, 4 hourly, as I said, from the beginning of the week, we're just seeing now that price action is just nicely covering the gap from Monday's opening, and as you can see here, just nicely consolidating. So the main thing for a lot of traders, especially buyers, is that we don't fall back down below the gap, and also we go through this particular support zone just below the 44,000 area, which is quite significant, quite big psychological area there. So if they can, price action can keep above that, then we can potentially move for a fresh peak, as we can see on the S&P as well. We're just seeing now, as I said, from the gap, we did pretty much cover the gap pretty quickly, but unlike the Dow, did slide below it once again and hitting a new low just below 59, or just above 5,900. But it is the emphasis and the volatility in the market that's really started to shake it up. Sentiment has really started to push into a different direction. The RSI, unlike the Dow, did bounce away from the oversold area, so we did have an uplift. But on the S&P, we are just in the neutral area. So we could just see a bit more consolidation at the moment before we get a directional signal higher or lower. But for a lot of traders, we are expected to hopefully avoid another test at this particular region here, and price action can nicely go for another leg higher. However, will we get another fresh peak? Possibly not anytime soon. And don't forget, we've got the non-farm payrolls on Friday, which could really shake up matters as well. Just lastly, for the NASDAQ, pretty much the same picture as the S&P, just trying to cover this weekend gap that we've seen. We did have another gap lower recently before another potential upturn, but yeah, it'll be better if well, for bulls especially, if we avoid this particular zone, breaking through this particular zone, because that could spell a wider, deeper correction for the NASDAQ as well. Earnings season, obviously taking a big role in this, but again, the RSI is just in the neutral area looking for a position at the moment. So like I said, if we go back to the Dow quickly, it's given us more of it's in the neutral zone again, but it gave us more of a potential signal when we hit this oversold area, and we knew that price action would most likely start moving higher and covering the gap as well. So let me know what you think. Are you looking on any earnings this time around, and what do you think on potential trade tariffs that Trump will impose? Well, as always, we'll bring you all the latest in technicals and fundamentals on our YouTube and Telegram channels. So stick with us, stay ahead, trade responsibly, and we'll speak again next time. Bye for now.